Hi Aquarius, I'm Nick. This is my channel, Nick Loves. This is going to be a love reading for May of 2019. I'll be doing the same thing I usually do, putting a few cards on one side, a few cards on the other side. You will pick and choose which side is for you, and the other side's for the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with. This applies to both males and females, whatever your preference is, and whether you're single, in a relationship, situationship, married, divorced, doesn't matter. I'm here to help you out. I will have the extended readings at the end, linked below, right at the bottom. You just click it and it'll take you directly there. If you're interested and you find that these readings resonate with you and want more information, okay? Keep in mind these are general, so it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, don't force it and just carry on with your day. So I am currently not really feeling my best. I probably won't be. If you notice, I'm kind of speaking a little bit lower. My chest has kind of been hurting, like my heart. So I'm probably not going to be like talking too fast or forcing myself. So FYI. All right, so before I get started, I want to spritz you guys with some organic rose water, aka love potion. I've infused it with all my love and good vibes. So I want you guys to close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax, inhale, exhale. And as I'm spritzing you, I want you to imagine that all these things I'm saying, like you feeling it and coming into your life, okay? So for all my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, let's bring them love, peace, happiness, abundance, and all good things. Can you smell the roses? It smells beautiful. Did you hear that honk too? It's like beep, yeah. Okay, so now that you have the mood set for us, I'm going to pick 3 oracle cards. Well, one from 3 different decks, okay? That's what I was guided to do. So let's see what we have for you guys. Okay, so the first one is card number 38, or you can add 3 plus 8, and it says, lend a hand. Be helpful today. Go help someone out. Help the needy, help someone, give someone advice. Any way that you can be of assistance, do so. And then we have card number 12, and it's 1 plus, or you can add 1 plus 2, number 3, and it says sing your own song. I love this. Sing your own song. And then from the Romance Angels card, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, or will be if you haven't met someone new. Nice, so we'll keep that out for you guys. All right, now to the cards. All right, so I already shuffled them for you guys, so let's just give them a quick little. For all my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, what do they have in store for love in May 2019? How are they feeling? What can they expect? Okay, that one just wants to pop out. What is going on for all my Aquarius? Okay, now the other person they're dealing with or will be dealing with. Okay, and then an overall emotion card for each of you. So let's see. What is Aquarius's overall emotion? What is Aquarius's overall emotion? How about the other person? How about the other person? What is the mutual emotion they both share? Okay, so right off the bat, for some of you, you will be having new love coming in, for those of you who are single. And for those of you who are already like talking to someone or in a relationship, I see your relationship actually like elevating and going into like a higher commitment, or even maybe getting engaged or talking about, you know, long-term plans with each other, leveling up pretty much, okay? And let's see, so on your end here, we have the 2 of Cups, lovely, the Queen of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, nice. And it really feels here that you're going to be feeling actually really open to receive, like not closed off. Like you feel like you're very like you want love and you're ready for it. You're not being closed off and defensive and have your guard up. I feel you're gonna feel really at peace with this individual, whoever you come across, and they're gonna give you, it's like you're just gonna trust them, and I feel like they're really gonna trust you, and for some reason you're not gonna have a guard up. Like you're gonna be really like dive into it. I think it feels you could be meeting possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe Taurus, Capricorn, but really could be any sign, you guys, so don't get too fixed on the signs. I just mentioned them because I know it helps you sometimes. But I see here two people coming together, and when you come together, I think they are someone who actually really they really like build you up. They really build up your self-esteem. They like put you on a pedestal. They make you feel like you are really like empowered, or like when you're with them, you feel like you could take on the world. You feel just like you're on cloud nine, and they put you on this pedestal. Like they acknowledge you for who you are, and they probably like highlight all these things about you that you probably never realized about yourself, or that you never really like thought was like a big deal, or like you didn't think was that great about you. Because if you think about it, you know, when you're so used to yourself, right? So when you wake up, you go to the bathroom or whatever, you look at yourself in the mirror, you see the same person every day, right? But you don't know how you look to others, people who've never met you before. You know, like you don't know how beautiful or how handsome, how awesome of a person you are until someone else really like reminds you of that, because you're so used to you just looking at yourself, right? And I'm just not talking about physical, but like all aspects. You're just not used to it because you see yourself, you hang out with yourself every day, right? So you're just like, oh, that's just how I am. Like, but when someone else recognizes that about you and points out little things that you never noticed about yourself, that's when you're like, oh, like it makes you think. You're like, oh wow, like thanks. And especially if it's someone that you know have some attraction with, like you're interested in, it means more. It's more meaningful when someone is like important to you. So I'm seeing here that when you guys come together, it's an instant bond, it's an instant click. I feel you guys are both a little bit weird in some ways, and I think the other person has recovered from maybe bad habits in the past, but we'll like look into it when I get to their side. And I feel like you guys are gonna click from bonding about past experiences, or like things that you're interested in, and like it's almost like it's gonna be like a random little bump in, or like a random oh, you bump into them, or like you meet them at some kind of random place, and you guys start talking about something like, oh, your car, or I don't know, something random, and you both figure out like, oh, we're both kind of quirky, or like we're both kind of weird, and like it just clicks. It goes really well, if you know what I'm saying. Like when you like kind of know that you're kind of different from other people, you're like, oh, I'm never gonna meet someone who's like me, or who can like keep up with my weirdness or something like that. But then that's when this happens. So this person's someone who kind of compliments you, compliments your personality. Personality wise, you both are gonna like hit it off. And it's like they may say like a really weird joke that most people don't understand, or this could be vice versa. You may say like a really weird out there joke that most people wouldn't get, and this person gets it, and you're like, oh, you get shocked, you know, like vice versa. It's like, ah, ha, 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 like no one else would really understand or think it's funny, but then they do, and you guys are both cracking up like by yourself in the middle of the street, you know, it's like that kind of situation. And it's this, like when you guys are together and you guys hang out, you're gonna feel really happy inside. It's gonna be like, oh, like you're gonna feel lighter, you're gonna feel like excited, because it's just like a new cool friendship, a new connection that you guys have. And I think it almost starts off as just like friends, but you know inside that you are attracted to them, but you're not gonna really say it. Or like I think vice versa, they may not really say it, but I feel like they are the ones that are gonna like initiate conversation with you, or like maybe send you a message, or hit you up, or call you. Like they'll be the ones to kind of be like, oh hey, let's hang out, or like something, or like, remember that cool spot I told you about, like, oh, I'm there, like, oh, I'm in town or something, let's meet up and have lunch, or something like that. All kinds of different scenarios. And I feel like it's gonna spark a little fire inside of you, okay? And you're gonna just be feeling really good about yourself. You're gonna be feeling really confident, just more empowered, not empowered, but you're gonna feel like even more confident in just being who you are as an individual. Like no matter how weird or like unique you may be, you being unique is a good thing. Being weird is a good thing. That's not bad. You don't want to be like a robot or be like everyone else. So But I think you're just going to be feeling good about yourself. Like, this person reminds you of all the things that you should be proud of who you are, of your heritage, of your religion, of your whatever it is. Like, they make you proud to be who you are, and that's really important. Like, they highlight all the things that you are that makes you different from other people, if that makes sense. Okay, like, helping you recognize your true power and like making you feel empowered and really strong as an individual. And I just think you're going to be very attractive. Like, they see you as someone very attractive, like in all aspects. And I think you're going to see them as someone very attractive too, but not initially. I think initially you're just going to be like, oh, haha, like it's fun stuff. But like, you still are going to have like a little connection there, but it's not like, oh my gosh, like I'm in love with this person, you know? It'll build up. And with the Queen of Wands, she is fun. She's a funny girl. I think she's a funny girl. She says what she means. She's bold. She's confident. And I think that's like, once you meet this person and that you vibe really well, you're just gonna feel comfortable. You're gonna be comfortable to be yourself, to be who you are, say what you want to say, or like, you know, laugh out loud, do all those like things that you maybe would hold yourself back with other people, if that makes sense. Like, you know how like with certain people you can't say certain things, or like with certain people you have to act a certain way because if not they'll like judge or say something. Like, this is someone who's like, you could do whatever, like whatever crazy thing, and like it doesn't faze them. Like, it's funny, or like, you know, you can say whatever, you don't have to have a filter or nothing like that. So that's good. You're gonna be really comfortable. You're gonna be feeling good about yourself and vibing and really, really happy, I think. Okay. And what else here? And then we have the Hierophant. Okay, so this is Taurus energy as well. So honestly, I think as well, like, you guys are gonna learn a lot from each other. You're gonna learn a lot from each other. I think you have something to teach them. They have lots of things to teach you. You both will like kind of go back and forth. And I think at the same time, like, it's gonna build up, but it's not gonna be like initially like, oh my gosh, we're together, but like it's gonna build up pretty fast, I think. And like, the relationship is probably going to be established pretty soon, maybe at the end of May, if not in May. Okay, and like, some of you also, if you're already in a relationship, I could see you guys getting engaged or planning a marriage or getting married. I think a lot of people actually do get married in May for some reason, but I see a lot of commitments. I see a lot of people coming together, like maybe someone asking you to be their girlfriend, boyfriend, or going out on a date, or just like having that talk about like, you know, what are we, or what is this, stuff like that. But I see it being like, you're not having to pull strings about it, like trying to get it out something. Like, they naturally are going to want to talk about it, or like you are going to want to talk about it, whereas like maybe in the past you're not really the type that'll like be like, yeah, let's get, you know, like you won't initiate it, but I think it's more so going to come from them, but you're going to be open to it, like you're receptive. Okay, and I think it's a really good, like, you guys get along really well. You're both just like peaceful people. Like, you don't hurt anyone, you don't mind in anyone's business, you guys both do your own thing, and like, they've had like a past, and I think they've learned a lot from their past, and that's why they are the way they are right now, and we'll look into it when I get to their side. But like, your overall emotion that we got is receptive. Okay, so you are going to be really open to them and open to love this month, I think, and looking for it. Really, we have open, accepting, welcoming. Yeah, you're just gonna be welcoming this person with open arms and feeling really just confident in it, and you'll just know, it'll just click. It'll click right away with them. I think also you're gonna think to yourself intuitively, you're like, wow, like this person just gets me, like they're kind of weird like me, or like, oh, they like interested on these things like me, like that's cool. Like, you'll be thinking, you'll find yourself thinking about it throughout the day, like randomly, like, oh, like, you know, like just being kind of happy about it, like, oh, it's so cool, I found someone like that can keep up with me, and like keep up with like just the person that I am. Okay, all right, so moving on there, and we have the Ace of Swords, the Devil in reverse, and then the Knight of Cups. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely going to initiate conversation with you. There's going to be a big conversation, not even just maybe like big, but I mean like they're going to initiate, probably ask you out or ask for your number or message you, call you, text you, whatever it is, but they're are the ones that are going to initiate. They want to get to know you. They're going to be the ones asking you a lot of questions. They want to know a lot of things about you. They want to know just who you are as a person, like who you really are though, not like who you are on the outside or what it looks like on paper. Like they don't want to know all that stuff, like, oh, what's your favorite color, like what do you do? No. I think they're gonna ask you like deeper questions, just like about, you know, the universe or even spiritual stuff. Maybe you're just, yeah, like, you know, those talks that you have with your friends that like are random at 3 a.m. and like you're just like, I can't believe we're talking about this. Like they're gonna be the types that want to really get to know you on a deeper level and know all the weird things about you that you don't share about other people. And I just feel like they want to know the real you. This is something that keeps being shown repeated. They want to know the real you, the real you. They get to the truth. They are seeking a lot of truth, and they don't like someone who's fake. So this is someone who they don't want to deal with anyone who's fake or anyone who pretends to be a certain way and they're not. Like they like you for who you are, and if they are initiating and reaching out to you, it's because they like you for just you being you, not you pretending to be someone else. And I think they like your individuality, they like your uniqueness, your quirkiness or weirdness, whatever things that you have about yourself, they like that about you. It makes you different, okay? And I do think that they probably had a past. Maybe this person was a bad boy, a bad girl in the past, or they dealt with drug addiction, alcohol, sex, porn addiction, I don't know, like all kinds of stuff, gambling. It could be anything. Or maybe they just were not so good of a person, like they did shitty things, they maybe went to jail, or you know, whatever it is, they had a past, okay? So they're not innocent, they're not angels, and they acknowledge that. But I think they've learned a lot from it, and that's why they're no longer vibrating with this energy. They're actually they're looking to be a better person. They're looking really to be a better person. And I feel here someone who's just looking now for love. They want something that is actually fulfilling, and they've probably learned from time, you know, from the past of all that stuff that they did that wasn't right, that's not what life's about, you know? Like life's not about all that stuff. When all the shits and giggles are done, like, well, what's the saying? Like, it's all shits and giggles until things get serious, or like, you know, whatever. And I think they learn, like, in the long run, they want to do things right. They want to be the right person. They want to do right, okay? Like, once you know better, you should do better. And I think they now know better, so they want to do better, if that makes sense. So I think now they're going to be coming towards you, and they probably won't be afraid to share their stories or share, like, you know, what they've done in the past. And I think you probably won't be that like surprised, like, or you might be surprised, but it's not gonna be like, oh, deal breaker. You just be like, oh, that's cool, like they're like actually letting me in and telling me about them and not like holding it back. You know, it's worse when you meet someone and you think they're all perfect and stuff, and then later you find out that they're a psychopath or like crazy or like have trust issues or have a bunch of stuff. Like this person is just gonna lay it out all on the table, and you're just like, oh, that was a lot, but I still like you, you know? So it's like, you'll appreciate the honesty, I think. And that's why they want someone like that, that'll just say everything and let them know. Like they want to know who they're dealing with without having to find out later on down the road. So I think from that, you guys are really going to bond. They're going to be coming towards you. So I do think that they are heading towards you. They are initiating conversation to you. They're saying, hi, how are you? Hi, Aquarius, I'm so-and-so, like, I know, I'd love to get to know you, or something like that. Like they're going to be the ones to reach out to you, okay, or DM you or whatever it is. And you know, I think they don't have a lot to give, like meaning material and stuff. Like they probably maybe aren't really successful, or maybe because all the things they've done in the past, like they don't have that much money. I think they don't have so much to offer you, like material wise. But I think they're sincere, like they're still learning. They're still learning what love is about, how to be a gentleman or a lady, how to give love, but they're looking for peace, okay? And like, even though they may not have so much to offer you or like buy you an expensive dinner or expensive, you know, gifts and stuff, I think their heart they have good intentions. So, you know, it's up to you if that's okay with you, because maybe, you know, right now they may not have a lot, but maybe later on they will. So, you know, don't ever judge a book by its cover. You never know. You can't judge someone by their past. You gotta judge them for what they're doing now and where they're headed, because everyone has a past. No one's perfect, no one's an angel, but as long as they learn from it and they're honest about it, and you see that, you know, they're different, then, you know, it wouldn't hurt to give them a chance if you actually do feel some kind of connection with them. I feel that like that may be the only thing that may hold you back. You may be like, oh yeah, I really like them, they're cool, but you know, I don't know about their situation. You know, that may be like the one thing that makes you like, oh, you know. But the mutual, and then their overall emotion that they're feeling is trusting. So I feel like they really trust you. And this is reminding me of the card we saw earlier with lend a hand. Like, you know, two people going to like reach, you know, like reach for each other's grip. It says here, reliant, dependent, believing. So I feel like they really believe in this. They really trust you. And you may be like, why do they trust me? Like, they don't know me that well. Like, how do they know I'm trustworthy? They just trust you. And I think they just see something in you that they really love and that they want to get to know and explore. And maybe this is actually asking you to put your trust in this person, even if like they do have a past and may have not been the best of people in the world, but I think now they're trying to make up for it and they're trying to do better. So they trust you and they're feeling a lot of trust in this. And then the overall emotion you guys are both sharing is peaceful. Aw, I love this. You guys feel at peace together. Calm, serene, centered. See, I love this because what I'm really getting is that your connection is so just down to earth. Your connection is so grounded and so real. Like you guys just can talk about anything and you just feel like at peace. You could just relax. You know, when I think of peace, what do you think of? You think of like someone just like lying down on their bed, relaxed, like not caring, or like someone just at the beach, like, you know, you're not doing much. You're not using any energy. So that's what I feel like when you guys are together and you interact, it doesn't take energy. Like you guys are just like, you can just be like that and just talking. Like it doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, yes, how are you? How was your day? Oh yeah, I do this. You know, it's very relaxed. It's very peaceful. You guys are just like, you know, and I love this, that the Hierophant here, you see he's holding out the peace sign here. It's like peace. A lot of peace between you guys. You guys are probably I feel a lot of like West Coast vibes, like someone who puts up the peace sign a lot. Maybe this guy or this girl does that. So I really feel here someone who is they have good intentions for you and they mean well, but maybe their past kind of makes you think otherwise, or the way they look, or the way, you know, what you've heard about them possibly, or what they've told you, like their stories. You're like, why would you tell me that? Like, who says that to someone? But the fact that they told you probably makes you like laugh, because you're just like, well, I know they're not lying, because like, who wants to say that stuff, you know? But it makes them real, and that's what I think you can appreciate. And I think that's what they'll appreciate about you, just like being real with each other. And I almost feel like you guys are kind of like, you guys are similar, like have probably similar like similar like personalities, or like what you find funny and stuff like that, but you're still kind of opposite. Like you may be like, you know, a goody person, or they may be like, you know, like the bad boy, or it could be vice versa. But I feel like there's still something different. You're like from a different class and they are. Maybe they're really like, you know, struggling and you're really like well off, or kind of like that, like polar opposites in some way. But it doesn't have to be. But I feel like they had a rough past. Let's just say that. They had a rough maybe, and they just didn't make the right decisions. But now they're different. At least that's what I'm feeling. Okay, so I'm going to explore deeper in the extended reading. If you guys want to join me, the link will be below. We're going to ask more about this person, what they're all about, how they really feel about you, and what they want you to know that you don't know, if you guys are actually going to be a good fit for each other, if this is something that we can see working out in the long run. And yeah, anything else that comes through, we'll just explore it, okay? Because I feel like he's coming here with an offer, so we want to see what offer that's gonna be. All right, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I'll see you in the extended reading. If not, no worries, I'll see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post. And if you want, you can follow me on my Instagram. It is a piece of Pisces. I'm sorry if I was talking low or seemed low energy, just like my chest, like my heart kind of hurts a little bit. So don't worry, I'm fine though. All right, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much, and sending you lots of love. All right, thank you. See you next time. Bye.